Hey what's up guys, Ordnance. In my recent video I showcased the DPS of a shiny edge transit that had both Envious Assassin and Cascade Point in one column and Bait and Switch in the other. And in the video before that, I posted a video of an interaction between sticky grenades and the perk Deconstruct, which allows for very good total damage. And I highly recommend you go watch those two videos. But in today's video, I'm going to compare the two edge transit roles, since I've heard a Deconstruct rotation is also good for damage, and I'll talk about the pros and cons for both of them. Since the Envious Assassin and Cascade Point role only increases the burst DPS and not the total damage, I will only be testing with the Envious Assassin. Just to inform you, to fully optimize your damage, it will be good to have a mag perk to increase your mag size to 7, and then put on a backup mag to bump it up to 8, which then will allow you to have 24 shots in the magazine. Then you can swap to a boss spec. And it's very important you make sure you have max shots from Envious Assassin before you switch to a boss spec, because it seems to bug out and limits the amount of shots when you swap to a boss spec before using Envious. However, I don't have a mag perk, so I will only have 7 shots and 21 in the mag after using Envious Assassin. In all my testing, I'm using Wither Horde, Wilder Flight, with Well, Rain of Fire, 3 Surge mods, and Revitalizing Blast. In this clip is the edge roll with Envious Assassin and Bait and Switch. And of course it does great damage at 2.8 million with this rotation. And I do want to mention that although this is good damage, it was harder to set up, and at the end of the damage phase I was completely out of ammo. So keep this in mind throughout the testing and how realistic it is to use each role, because a perfect rotation for damage with this role requires a lot more setup. Now onto the clip with the edge roll with Deconstruct and sticky grenades. Although the rotation wasn't the best and I missed a few shots, I still pumped out around 2.6 million damage, which is pretty good. And it required no setup unlike Envious Assassin, and I still had 4 shots left over. I also wanted to compare this role I had with Deconstruct and a mag perk called High Explosive Ordnance, which will decrease the mag down to 4 shots. I was curious because I've heard a lower mag size works better with Deconstruct. Here's the clip with the same rotation with this role. It was able to deal 2.4 million damage, which isn't bad, and just like the other role with Deconstruct, it requires no setup and I have 6 shots left over. Although Deconstruct is a good perk for DPS, I feel like it's also amazing for activities that contain champions and stronger enemies. The refunded ammo from the perk is from thin air and not from reserves, and will save you from running low on heavy. And it will allow you to use your heavy more freely and not be worried about not having enough ammo for damage phases at the boss. To conclude, I still believe Envious Assassin and Bait and Switch is better for boss DPS, but I do think a Deconstruct role would maybe field prep, and not Envious Assassin, since Deconstruct won't proc until you get down to the normal mag, would be beneficial for its ease of use and its ammo economy. So in short, Envious Assassin and Bait and Switch for big DPS, and Deconstruct for general content with champions like Grandmaster Nightfalls. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about these roles, and comment down your perfect edge transit role. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Your support and engagement means so much to me, and also consider subscribing if you want to see more Destiny 2 content.